Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another breakdown for UFC Vegas 98. We're back in a dungeon this week. So let's break down this card, man. Let's take a look at this card. We got Brandon Royval taking on Tatsuro Taira in the main win. We got in the co-main, we got Jin Young Park taking on Brad Torres. This should be another good matchup there. We also got Grant Dawson taking on Hafa Garcia. Hafa Garcia is coming back after a pretty big layoff. Hopefully, let's see how he looks coming back after 1.5 years off. We also got D-Rod taking on Alex Morono. This card is pretty solid for Apex card. And it's also starting at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So I like these cards that start earlier than 6 p.m. because you're not gonna be there watching these cards till like 1 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning. So hopefully we get a lot of finishes on this card. Let's break down this card. So we got in the main one we got Clayton. I mean in the opening prelim we got Clayton Carpenter taking on Lucas Hosa. I'm gonna go with the Clayton Carpenter because I feel like he's gonna be the more round-rounded fighter out there. He's gonna have the better wrestling. Striking is I think they're both have okay striking. Hosa is more dangerous on the feet for sure, whereas Carpenter is like the cleaner striker, I'd say. Hosa's like he's more reckless when he's striking out there. It doesn't really care about the offense coming his way. Striking defense is pretty bad for Lucas Hosa. The guy's tough. I mean, he's a dog. I mean, so I'm gonna go with Clayton Carpenter to win by. I think he's gonna win by. Does he get a submission? I mean, I think he's gonna win by decision. I think it's gonna be a barn burner. It's gonna be a back and forth fight, and probably gonna see the scorecards in this one unless Lucas Hosa catches him with something crazy on this Carpenter submits him because Hosa has pretty bad taking defense. Submission is live for Carpenter for sure. Even though Hosa's never been subbed before, he does give up his back a lot out there when he's getting taken on. Give me Carpenter as a pick. Carpenter is minus 185. That line is pretty crazy for a guy who hasn't fought in 2 years almost. Next fight on the card, we got Dan Argueta taking on Cody Haddon. I'm gonna go with Dan Argueta here because I like his wrestling. I like his control. He's got good cardio. He's durable. He's only been finished like one time. It was by John Matsumoto. A fight that he was probably winning up until that guillotine submission that he got caught up in. He shot like 90 on John Matsumoto, who's a pretty good rapper. I mean, John Matsumoto is a high level prospect, and he was getting taken down like 9 times, and he kept getting up. I mean, he kept making Dan work for those takedowns. But Dan is one of those guys that's gonna stick to a game plan. Haddon fought in Contender Series couple like a month ago. I mean, like a month and a half ago, and he looked pretty good out there. Dropped Billy Brand with a left hook, caught him perfectly. It was a nice flash knockdown. Then he got the back, got the submission. I don't see him dropping down Argueta. I think Argueta has a chin on him. Only way I see Haddon winning this one if he can outstrike Argueta, if he can make Argueta work, and Argueta can't get those takedowns, and he can outstrike Argueta because he's gonna be the better striker for sure. But I'm gonna go with Argueta to use that grappling and wrestling. He's fought the way better opposition than Cody Haddon. Cody Haddon fought Steve Pearce. This is only pro loss. I mean, this guy went out there and the way he beat Murray Santos was pretty impressive. He just absolutely dominated Murray Santos on the ground. And he fought. He should have beat Ronnie Lawrence. He should have got that submission win, but the referee called it early. Bad part on the referee there. Lost of Damon Jackson. I mean, I think that was his debut in the UFC. He was a pretty big underdog there. That was up a weight class. Give me Argueta. He's been unlucky out there recently. Like the luck's not on his side, but I feel like this is a good matchup for him. He can take down Cody Haddon. If you can find a line, who gets more takedowns here. I mean, probably look for that prop on DraftKings later in the week or bet online. I think Argueta's gonna get more takedowns out there, whether he wins or not. But I think he can win this one. Give me Argueta as an underdog. Argueta right now is plus 165. The lines actually open up at even money, so the books open this fight at even money. The money has been pouring in on Cody Haddon though. I think it's gonna go over. I see this one going over 2.5 rounds. Over 2.5 rounds, minus 150. I think we're gonna see this one go the distance. Next fight on the card, we got Chris Barnett, Beast Boy Barnett taking on Junior Tafa. I'm gonna pick. I was considering picking Chris Barnett. He's hasn't fought in 2 years, and he got a pretty big win over Jay Collier. He was underdog in that one. He was getting pieced up. He got dropped by Jay Collier early. Then Jay Collier gassed. He got really tired, and he shot a sloppy takedown on him. Gave up top position to Chris Barnett. Chris Barnett, you don't want this guy on top. You do not. You do not want this guy on top of you. He'll like just beat the shit out of you if he gets top position on you and you're on the bottom. Good luck getting this guy off you. He's like he's like a bulldozer on the ground. I'm gonna go with Tafa. I think he's a cleaner striker. If he gets taken on, he's probably gonna get TKO'd. I mean, because I don't think he has any ground game on the ground, and his ground game is really suspect. So personally, I wouldn't trust him on minus 380. But I'm gonna go with him because he's longer, he's a lot bigger. He's actually a heavyweight. I mean, top 5 minus 400. I do not trust him at this line. He actually opened up at plus 525. Wow. So Beast Boy was the one that opened up at minus 700. Wow, that's crazy, dude. Holy shit. That's pretty crazy. That the lines are this wide now. The book's open. Chris Barnett, probably because he's got all the way more MMA experience than Tafa, and Tafa's kind of got exposed recently with his ground game. But he's still young. I mean, he's 20 years old. He took that De Lima fight on short notice. I don't know if he took Walter Walker on short notice. I think he might have taken that fight on short notice. Maybe that was a verbal tap. It was kind of weird. I mean, but he was actually hurting Walter Walker when they were standing. Then he had Walter Walker shooting for his life in there. Chris Barnett, not really a guy that's gonna be shooting takedowns out there. He's willing to slug it out though. So, can he catch Tafa with something big? I mean, maybe, but I'm gonna go with Tafa to get it done. I don't trust him at this line. Next fight on the card, we got Nico Price taking on Themba Gorimbo. I'm gonna go with Themba Gorimbo. I feel like I think he's got better cardio and durability's better than Themba Gorimbo. And he used actually my lock this week for Ramiz Brahimaz. And he just cage pushed him. I mean, took him down over and over, which is pretty impressive. But Brahimaz came back after a layoff, like 2-year layoff, and I don't know how people are betting Brahimaz there. Then he knocked out Pete Rodriguez. Pete Rodriguez should never be fighting a welterweight. He should be fighting at 155. I don't know why he keeps trying to fight at 170. He was, I think Themba Gorimbo threw overhand right, shot a takedown behind it. Then he caught Pete Rodriguez with overhand right, knocked him out. Then he just grinded out a win against Takasi Sato, took him down. His cardio is actually pretty good. I could see him outlasting Nico Price when it comes to cardio. I think Themba Gorimbo is gonna win this one. I don't think he's gonna knock him out. Nico Price is the better striker, cleaner striker, but he's taken a lot of damage over the years. It's been KO'd 5 times. Can he get KO'd here? I mean, even Phil Rowe was able to knock him out. Phil Rowe, I think, has better striking than Themba Gorimbo. Themba Gorimbo's striking is still a work in progress, but I don't think he's got crazy striking. He's got power. I mean, if he catches you clean, he's got power. I'm gonna say Themba Gorimbo wins on scorecards. Probably submission, probably live, or like Tika's probably live though. If you can hurt Nico Price, if Nico Price gasses out there, which he might gas, maybe. Give me Gorimbo to win. Good parlay piece. I think is good. He's a good parlay piece here. Line's definitely wider than I would have taken him at, but he's not a bad parlay piece on this card. Pretty confident Themba here. Themba right now is Themba minus 300. I think he's gonna win. I think we're gonna see over one. It's gonna go over 1.5 rounds. Over 1.5 rounds, minus 95. I think we're gonna see this fight's gonna go a little bit longer. The Themba catches him early. Nico Price is pretty tough though to get out of there. Next fight on the card, we got Jonathan Pearce taking Pat Sabatini. Man, this is probably the toughest fight to make a pick on, because Sabatini is pretty good. I think he's ranked number 1 in the UFC stats right now for the best control at this weight class. when he's getting these takedowns on those guys out there. Or Jonathan Pearce has better striking. I wouldn't say he's like a powerful striker. He's more of a like cleaner kickboxer. But he's a striker. I mean grappler, but he can strike better than Pat Sabatini. I feel like Sabatini is underdog here, and he's kind of chinny. I mean Sabatini is definitely chinny. He's been KO'd 3 times in the first round. 2 of those were clean KOs. One of them was an injury. But I mean getting KO'd by Diego Lopez is not bad. Diego Lopez is in the top 5 right now, so that's not even bad anymore. Getting killed by Damon Jackson. Damon Jackson caught him with like a flying knee in the first like 30 seconds or something. First minute, I mean. Then he had an arm injury in that James Gonzalez fight back in 2020. He's actually fought pretty solid competition. I mean, outside the UFC too. Man, I'm just not that high on Pearce. He's pretty good. I mean, he was beating Jonathan Brito. The first round was close. Then he was like took Brito down, was controlling Brito. But we know Brito can get controlled on the ground. Even what's that guy's name recently? That guy who fought Brito. I mean, in Paris. William Gomez. Even he was able to take down Brito and control him on the ground. So it's not even like that crazy looking back on it. Then I actually picked Brito there. I picked Namo there. I've been fading Jonathan Pearce. Man, I'm gonna go with Pat Sabatini. Even like Christian Rodriguez was putting him in some dangerous position on the ground. He was catching him in some guillotine chokes. He actually had him in a nasty submissions out there. But lucky for Pearce, he was able to not tap. I mean, he was able to get out of those positions. But Sabatini puts him in a submission. He's gonna tap him out. Sabatini is a strong grappler. Give me Pat Sabatini as an underdog here. I'm gonna go with Sabatini to win by submission. Low confidence, but I'm gonna go with Sabatini here. I think this is a good spot for him here. He's gonna need those takedowns though. Plus 125 for Sabatini. Give me Sabatini to win as an underdog. Next fight on the card, we got Cesar Vergara taking on Ramazan Temirov. Give me Temirov. Timirov's going to be the first one to knock out Cesar Vergara. Cesar Vergara's pretty tough, though. I mean, I still remember when Lacerda had Vergara running for his life. He was actually hurting Vergara badly, but he couldn't really finish him, and then he gassed like he always does. He's got a couple of wins. I mean, he beat Clayton Rodriguez by taking Clayton Rodriguez down. But he's a real deal. I mean, I watched a lot of tape on this guy. I've watched his last 3 fights, and he's legit. I mean, he just goes for the KO, man. This guy just goes for the knock. Like, he doesn't care about anything coming back his way. Give me Temirov to win. His takedown defense is solid. From the tape I've watched, his cardio is solid. I think he's a real deal for sure. Temirov to win by KO TKO. I actually like him as a parlay piece. I think it's not bad parlay piece. Minus 278. I think he is a real deal. Temirov is a real deal for sure. He's fighting Uzbekistan. Yeah, this guy's legit. He's training at a UFC Performance Institute now. He's legit for sure. Temirov to win by KO TKO. It might go the distance though. Vergara's pretty tough. He's never been KO'd, but there's moments out there when he's getting hurt. I think Temirov could really put it on him and get him out of there. Next fight on the card, we got Njokuani taking on Jared Gooden. Night Train versus Bang Bang. What a nickname. Give me Njokuani, but low confidence. I mean, he should have beat Reese McKee. That should have been a clean win for him. He did beat Reese McKee, but that should have been like maybe 20-28 unanimous, if anything. But it should have been 30-27. I don't know how one judge scored that fight for Reese McKee. I really don't get the scoring these days. I mean, I feel like it's getting worse every day, every week. I mean, the scoring when it comes to MMA. We need maybe we need like 2 more judges out there. We need like 5 judges out there to score fights properly. Like last week, I got 2 picks wrong. Last week, I was sweeping the whole card before Jose Aldo and Pennington. Those are the only 2 fights I got wrong last week. And they were both by split decisions. I think Pennington should have won. So he won the first round, 4th round, 5th round for sure. And he's the champion right now. Like, how can you take the belt away from Pennington? Into the champion, he's winning championship rounds out there. So he's dominating the championship rounds. Scoring is horrible out there. Let's get back to the breakdown. So Jared Gooden is like, I wouldn't say he's the best striker out there. He's durable though. He's kind of durable. He's probably more durable than Njokuani. Njokuani is the better striker. He's like quicker. He's gonna have speed on his side. His cardio was a big problem. I mean, at 185, now at 170. I mean, we really don't know much about him at 170 because he fought Reese McKee. Reese McKee has no power. This guy has like somehow he has got 10. He's got 10 KOs wins. I don't know how the hell he's got 10 KO wins. We have Njokuani. I don't think he's got like at 170. We're gonna find out more about him here. Cause he was actually like fighting more patiently out there against Reese McKee, not really like going for the KO. He was just kind of picking him apart, out kickboxing and Reese McKee. Reese McKee was kept trying to go for takedowns, couldn't get takedowns on him. Really weird from Reese McKee. I don't know how Reese McKee's still in the UFC somehow. Jared Gordon, and he was losing to German early. Then he clipped German. I think German was starting to slow down. I mean, then he took him to the ground, submitted him. And I'm really tempted to go with Gooden here, but I'm not gonna go with Gooden here. I'm not gonna go with Gooden here. He got outstruck by Carlson Harris. Carlson Harris is okay. Doesn't have a lot of power. I mean, more known for his grappling than striking. And Njokuani actually has better striking than Carlson Harris. I'm gonna go with Njokuani. Bang bang. I think he's gonna get it done. Njokuani to win. The durability kind of worries me, and the cardio worries me because Gordon is pretty durable. He's gonna be there. He's not really easy to get out of there early. But minus 185 for Njokuani. Give me GD to win. The over 1.5 rounds minus 156. They're in the apex. I mean, they're in a small cage, so I wouldn't be too confident the over. Probably goes over, but I wouldn't play it because they're in the small cage and they both have a lot of power. And Njokuani has like more power on the feet for sure. Gooden, if he gets a takedown, he probably can finish him in the ground with ground and pounder submission. I'm gonna go with Chidi to win. Next fight on the card, we got Abdul Razak Alhassan taking on Jaws Fremd. Give me Abdul Razak Alhassan. He's gonna knock him out. I have no doubt. I don't think Fremd is that good. He's got 2 wins. I mean, caught Cedric Demas in a guillotine choke because he shot a takedown on him. Pretty sloppy takedown on him. And he beat Jimmy Pickett. Barely beat Jimmy Pickett. That was a really close fight. That was a really, really, really close. Jimmy Pickett was actually piecing him up in that fight. Give me Alhassan to win by knockout TKO. He should be coming off a win right now. He almost got DQ'd in that fight right there because he landed some back of the head elbows, I guess, to Brandes. Brandes is one of those guys. You better not land illegal elbows on Brandes. He's gonna look for that DQ every time. Yeah, it was kind of Alhassan's fault though. He was landing illegal elbows to the back of the head, so it can't just shit on Brandes for that because it wasn't really his fault. Give me Alhassan to win by KO TKO. He lost Joe Pyfer. He was actually landing some nasty leg kicks to Joe Pyfer before he got taken down in the second round. Joe Pyfer wasn't comfortable just standing with him on the feet. Because Alhassan has some nasty leg kicks, some insane power, one punch power. And even that Buckley fight, he was actually got a takedown on Buckley in that third round. He just got outstruck in that first round, so he lost that fight. But it was kind of close. He got a takedown. Buckley was able to control Buckley there for a couple of minutes in that third round. And the head kick he had over Alessa DeCarico was nasty. I mean, one shot head kick. It was nasty head kick, and he got all 6 wins by KO. And I don't think anything changing here. Even though he's 40 years old almost, I'm still gonna pick him here. More dangerous. I think he's a better athlete out there than Fremd. Fremd is only 30 years old though, so I don't think he's gonna win this fight. Next fight on the card, we got Alex Morono taking on D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez. This is D-Rod is a striker, boxer. Morono is a grappler, BJJ guy. And he's actually striking is actually good. I would say he's more of a point striker, whereas D-Rod is more of a boxer where he's trying to like knock you out. Even though he isn't really knocking out anyone recently out there. D-Rod should be should be like 1-5, 1-4 his last 5 fights, because I don't think he beat Li Jingliang. he was beating Neil Magny in the first round, then he gassed, then he got Darshok by Neil Magny in the third round. Neil Magny is one of those guys, you better be there for 15 minutes. If you're not there for if you're not prepared for 15 minutes with Neil Magny, you can like catch you later. Neil Magny's done that to a couple of guys out there like Mike Malott, I mean D-Rod, and a bunch of other guys out there. He got caught with the high kick from Ian Gary. Then he lost to Kevin Gastelum. That was a pretty good fight. I mean, the striking numbers were pretty close, but Gastelum was mixing in takedowns out there. Morono looked horrible against Nico Price. And even the Corey McGee fight, he didn't really look that good out there against Corey McGee. Corey McGee was taking him down. And Corey McGee just got a submission win. And we picked Corey McGee over Tim Means. And that was a pretty good underdog pick there on Corey McGee. Buckley fight, he was actually not looking horrible early in the Buckley fight, and Buckley was starting to put pressure on him, was hurting him with some big shots, and Morono chin, sometimes the chin looks bad, I mean, sometimes the chin holds up. He's a high volume striker, and I don't think D-Rod's going to be shooting takedowns on him. Man, the odds are pretty crazy, I mean, the odds are pretty insane. Let's look at the odds, I mean, Morono plus 170 right now for Morono. D-Rod plus minus 200 for D-Rod. The odds are definitely crazy here. Morono has submission skills here. Yeah, he's got high volume. Cardio is his cardio looked terrible against Nico Price, but I think he took that fight on short notice, by the way. So maybe it's because of that short notice fight against Nico Price for Morono. Even that Santiago Ponzinibbio fight, he was actually winning that Santiago Ponzinibbio fight before he got caught with the overhand right from Santiago in that third round. Man, this is definitely a tough one. This in the Apex. I mean, I think it might favor Rodriguez in the Apex because he's got more power on the feet for sure. He's got cleaner boxing. Whereas Morono, he's gonna just try to like outstrike you with volume, and maybe like he's not really gonna shoot takedowns on Rodriguez unless Rodriguez shoots a sloppy takedown on him. Maybe then he gets caught up in a guillotine choke. I'm really tempted to go with Morono here. I'm really tempted to go with Morono, man. I don't know. Like I feel like Morono can get this one done with the volume. He's not bad. Even in the Kevin Lee fight, I mean, Kevin Lee was winning that fight. He was like, he went all in on the wrestling, and then he gassed himself out. I could see D-Rod landing the bigger shots and Morono just landing volume. I could see D-Rod having some big moments out there, like catching him and dropping him maybe here and there. Even Semmelsberger dropped Morono, almost finished him the late second round. So that's the thing about Morono, like he's gonna have to stay safe for all 15 minutes, whereas D-Rod can just like really like put a lot of heat into what he's doing out there. I don't know. This one seems pretty simple. I mean, everyone's picking D-Rod 80%. Oh man, give me Morono. I feel like he can outstrike D-Rod. I think Morono can outstrike him. D-Rod definitely needs a win here. I mean, he just got renewed. His contract just got renewed, so yeah, he's probably not that worried about what happens if he loses this fight, because I think he got a renewed contract, another 4 fights with the UFC. Well, he probably needs the win here. I'm gonna go with Morono. I don't know. I feel like Morono can pull this one off. Getting outstruck by Nico Price is not a good thing. I mean, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with D-Rod. Just because he looked horrible like 4 months ago. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Morono. If he's on, man, Morono can win this fight if he's on. But I'm gonna go with D-Rod. I'm gonna say D-Rod wins by decision. Does he get the KO? I mean, Morono's pretty durable though. I don't know if he's gonna knock him out. Give me D-Rod to win by decision. Minus 200. Damn, that line is kind of wide, man, for D-Rod. A guy that should have lost the last 4 fights. I mean, he lost the last 3 unofficially, but I think he lost that Li Jingling fight too. I'm gonna pick D-Rod. I don't think Morono's gonna be shooting takedowns on him. Morono's probably gonna land more volume, where D-Rod's gonna land the better shots. I feel like that's the way this fight's gonna go. All right, guys, we got the next fight on the main card. Corey McKenna taking on Julia Polastri. Psycho versus Poppins. what kind of nickname is popping? McKenna he's got a grinding heavy style. I mean, she's gonna just like go crazy, throw a lot of output out there, maybe mix in a couple of takedowns, control you on the ground. That's her style, right? That's Corey McKenna's style. She's only 25 years old. I mean, Julia Polastri, I feel like she's gonna be more aggressive out there with her striking. Her striking defense is horrible though. Striking defense is not that good. I like her takedowns though. I think I like Julia Polastri takedowns. I think her takedowns are better than Corey McKenna. And her debut, I mean, she took on Josephine Knudsen in her debut, and Knudsen she was actually made that fight pretty competitive. I think that was 29-28 for Knudsen, and her striking defense is bad, but I don't think McKenna has the best striking out there. McKenna only has a 58-inch reach for at this weight class at strawweight. I mean, give me Julia Polastri to get it done on the scorecards. I feel like she can take her down, control her on the ground, maybe look for a submission. Polastri minus 135. Man, this one's like, I'm not betting on this fight. This one's way too close to pick a side on. I mean, bet on the over. I think it's going to go the distance. I think McKenna's pretty tough. She's only been finished by Amarim. Amarim has like a 68-inch reach. She's got really long arms, and she can like get a different variety of submissions on you. Amarim's out there finishing everyone, so it's not even a bad. Other than Sam Hughes, I mean, she finished everyone other than Sam Hughes. Where she almost finished Sam Hughes in the first round, but getting subbed by Amarim is not even bad. I think we're going to see this one go the distance. Minus 375. Pretty crazy odds for it to go the distance. Polastri finish only. I would look at Polastri finish only when the props drop. Polastri finish only. I think that's not a bad play. If anyone's gonna get a finish here, it's gonna be Polastri. I feel like then McKenna. I think it's gonna be Polastri getting that finish. If anyone gets a finish here, Polastri's pretty tough. I don't see her getting finished here. We played a finish only for Delete last week, and he got a finish right plus 185 on Delete finish only. So I think Polastri finish only could be a good play here. All right, guys, we got the next fight on the card. We got Dawson taking on Rafa Garcia. Now, Rafa Garcia is coming back after a 1.5 year layoff. He's a boxer, Mexican boxer, whereas Dawson is a wrestler. And Dawson, I think he's going to get those takedowns here. I see him getting those takedowns. But the odds are pretty insane. I mean, even if you didn't get caught with Bobby Green didn't catch him early. I don't know how that fight would have gone. Maybe Dawson would have started getting takedowns on Bobby Green, but he got caught early with like 30 seconds. I think it was like within 30 seconds, got caught early, got KO'd. He's been dropped before. I mean, he's been dropped by Ricky Glenn, I think. I think people have dropped Dawson before. So the guy's chin is kind of bad. Yeah, I think Dawson's gonna get those takedowns. He's gonna win this fight, probably likely by decision. I like the over in this one. I wouldn't play Dawson money line. Is he gonna get a submission, Rafa Garcia? I don't think he's gonna get a submission, Rafa Garcia. I think he's gonna go the distance, and I think he's gonna win by decision. Rafa Garcia's got better boxing, but he's gonna have to defend those takedowns, and Dawson has good control when he gets takedowns on guys out there. Dawson minus 440. Damn, that line opened up at minus 700. Like, the books actually opened up these lines at like way wider. Pretty crazy. Over 2.5 rounds, minus 285. I think it's gonna go over 2.5 rounds. All right, guys, we got the co-main event of the evening. We got Jin Young Park taking on Brad Tavares. Good matchup here, definitely good matchup here. Jin Young Park, known for his grappling, but striking is pretty clean. He's got a nasty jab that he pops out there, and he's actually like doing pretty well fighting. He fought Eric Anders, who's a wrestler, and he outstruck Eric Anders, I guess. Beat Obadrive, just pieced up Obadrive's face with the jab out there. Just was piecing him up, and Drive I think he just couldn't deal with the pressure from Jin Young Park. Brad Torres, I mean, he's obviously fighting the better opposition out there, but he hasn't looked good in so long. He actually kept it pretty close to Duplessis in the first like 2 rounds, even though he's losing. But Duplessis came back in the third round through like over like 60, 70 significant strikes. Then Bruno Silva knocked him out. I picked Bruno Silva there as an underdog. But that was kind of early stoppage. And Chris Weidman, I mean, not Weidman, Weidman. Chris Weidman. I took the over 2.5 rounds. I was kind of nervous about the over 2.5 because I was like, Tavares had probably finished Weidman at this point, but he just doesn't really push on the gas. I mean, like he hasn't finished anyone since 2018. So if anyone's gonna get a finish here, it's probably gonna be Jin Young Park. I don't think he's gonna get a K. He's gonna have to get a submission. Bright Horse never been sub before. I'm gonna pick Jin Young Park just because I like his striking, but I think striking is pretty like similar. I don't any of these guys have like high level striking than each other. Tavares has got nice leg kicks. I mean, but I feel like he doesn't trust his chin out there. He's not really willing to like throw big shots out there and trade in the pocket anymore. He seems kind of like scared to exchange in the pocket now. Even like I mean, losing to RoboCop is like not bad. They both have lost to RoboCop. I'm gonna pick Jin Park to win it by decision on the scorecards. I don't think it's gonna be a finish here. Jin Park minus 171. Give me Jin Park to win. Over. I think we're gonna go over. I'm picking a lot of these fights to go over on the main card. I think we're gonna go over. They're both pretty tough. I mean, all right, guys. Main event of the evening now. We got Brandon Royval versus Taira. Now I've been going back and forth on this one. This is definitely a tough fight to make a pick on because Royval is out there facing the top 5 guys. I mean, recently he fought Nicolau, who's I think he was close to being in the top 5 or top 6 maybe. Fought Chanel actually dropped him early like in that fight. Then he came back and beat Chanel by submission. But yeah, since making his debut in the UFC, man, he's 6-3 in the UFC. And the only time he's been KO'd was an injury. Shoulder injury. The shoulder popped up. I mean, he's actually like, he's been in the UFC for a long time, since 2020. I mean, and he took on Tim Elliott, who was taking him down early, then gassed. I mean, then he got him an arm triangle, beat Tim Elliott with an arm triangle. I was watching that fight back last night. It was actually a fun fight to go back. I like watching Royval, man. He's probably one of the most exciting guys at 125 at flyweight at this weight class, with probably some of the most finishing ability at 125. There's not a lot of people out there in their top 10 at flyweight that are finishing as many people as Royval. Taira, I'm a big fan of Taira. I'm gonna go with. I was leaning towards Royval early, but Taira looks. He's only 24 years old, man. He's gonna get better. Royval is in his prime right now. He's 32 in his prime right now. He's already fought for the title. Taira is still trying to fight for the title. Man, this is definitely a tough fight to make a pick on. I'm such a big fan of Taira, and I was almost like preparing myself to go with Royval here, but I'm gonna go with Taira. I'm gonna be pissed, bro. If Taira goes out there and wins, then I pick Royval to win. Like, I'm gonna be pissed. As a fan, I want Taira to win. Royval's not a bad as an underdog. I mean, he's cashed so many times that he's been profitable as an underdog. I mean, he was underdog like plus 300 underdog to Brandon Moreno, underdog to Nicolau. I think he was a favorite against both these guys here. He was underdog to Kai France plus 170 there, underdog to Tim Elliott. So he's actually like 4-0 as no 4 and what was he? I think it's 4-3 as underdog. I think he's like 4-3 as underdog in the UFC when he's been underdog every time out there, and that's not bad. That's not even a bad record. And he had Pentosa shooting for his life out there because he was outstriking Pentosa on the feed. The volume from Royval is crazy though. The amount of strike this guy throws out there is insane. Like his gassing is crazy too. Like they need to study this guy in a lab somewhere. Like he fought Elevation in Mexico City and threw over attempted 400 strikes out there. I think Tara's got better counter striking, but he doesn't throw enough output out there. Tara's got nice leg kicks also, nice back takes, and this is gonna be a grappling fight. I mean, one of these guys is gonna get subbed. I feel like someone's gonna get caught up in a submission. I hope it's Royval who gets caught up in a submission. I hope Taira wins. I'm kind of biased in this one, so I'm not sure if I'll bet on Taira here. I haven't bet him yet. I haven't bet anything on this card yet. I'm gonna go with Taira. I'm gonna go with Taira to win by. Is he gonna catch Royval in a submission, man? He's only been sub one time. I'm gonna go Taira. I'm gonna go Taira to win. I don't know how he's gonna win. I'm gonna go Taira to get it done. If fight doesn't go the distance, minus 215. I think we're gonna see a finish here. They're both so dangerous, man. Royval's gonna go for a submission. I mean, he might catch Taira in a submission. Taira's gonna go for a submission. He might catch him in a submission. He might drop him on the feet. Even though Taira hasn't shown a lot of KO, I mean, he showed a knock KO power like once, right? Hernandez. Well, yeah, Royval gets dropped a lot out there, and his taking defense is kind of sus too. I can see Taira getting takedowns on him, but he's gonna have to watch his entries when he's shooting takedowns out there, because Royval can catch in a submission real quick. I'm gonna go Taira, but like not crazy confident here. I don't think he's. I wouldn't be like crazy confident in this one. This pick here. I'm gonna go with Taira to win. So my picks are Taira, Jin Ying Park, Grant Dawson, Julia Polastri, Daniel Rodriguez, Alhassan, Njokuani, Temirov, Pat Sabatini, Gorimbo, Junior Tafa, Dan Argueta, and Clayton Carpenter. Those are my full card breakdown, guys. My full card predictions, I mean. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys agree or disagree with my breakdowns on this card. And if you guys want to support the channel, you can become a member of the channel. There's a link in the description. If you guys want to see my bets that I'm placing, there's a link in the description. You can check it out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck on all your bets, guys. Bet responsibly, by the way. And I want to thank all the members on the channel for supporting the channel. And I'll be live for this card on Saturday, so make sure to come hang out with me at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'll see you guys then. Later, guys.